Hello student, we are going to see the 12th chapter such as kinetic theory of gases and radiation. So topic name is kinetic theory of gases and radiation. So this chapter is divided into two parts. In one part, we have to see the different concepts related to the kinetic theory of gases. And in a second part, we have to see the different concepts which are related to the concept of radiation, in which we see the different concepts related to the thermodynamics. So we will now see first different concepts which are related to the kinetic theory of gases. So we know the different scientists. Out of that, one is Boyle. The scientist Boyle discovered the law whose name is given after Boyle in 1661, such as Boyle's law. The scientist Boyle, Newton, and several others tried to explain the behavior of gases under the main three assumptions. There are three main assumptions. On the basis of which the scientists try to explain the behavior of gases. Out of these three main assumptions, one is matter consists of a large number of tiny particles. Matter which consists of tiny particles. Tiny means small, and these tiny particles are called as molecules. Then in second assumption, these molecules are always in a state of random motion. State is random. That means these molecules are randomly move in all possible directions. And in third assumption, it is clear that there exists force of interaction between molecules. And this force of interaction which is a short range force. This force is short range force, which is important in case of solids and liquids. But in case of gases, the distance between the two molecules is far, and so that these intermolecular forces are considered to be negligible. So are the main three assumptions In one, it suggests that matter which consists of a tiny particles called as molecules. In second, these molecules are always in a state of a random motion. And in third assumption, it suggests that there exists the force of interaction or molecular force of interaction between the molecules. But in case of gas, as the distance between the two molecules is far, or two molecules of gases are longer from each other as they move randomly, and therefore such a intermolecular force are considered to be negligible. So after these main three assumptions, the concepts of the kinetic theory was developed in 19th century. This theory was developed in 19th century by Maxwell, Boltzmann and others. It gives the molecular interpretation of pressure and temperature of gas, with the help of which it also interprets the masses or the atoms at different levels. Also, related to the kinetic theory of gases, we know that matter consists of in three states such as solid, liquid and gases. So about the different properties of gases, we know that gases do not have definite shape and volume of their own. They occupy the volume of the container or a vessel in which they are enclosed. So the actual volume of the gas is to be the volume of the container or vessel in which they are enclosed. And when gas is enclosed in a container, as per assumptions, molecules of the gases are in random motion. That means they are moving in all possible directions with all possible velocities. And when these molecules are in motion, they bombard on the walls of the container. When these molecules bombard on the walls of the container, there is a change in momentum of the walls of the container, which gives the impulse to the walls of the container. And thus, the change in momentum per unit area of the wall of the container gives the pressure exerted by the gas. Again repeat this concept. When molecules of the gas collide or bombard on the walls of the container, there exists change in momentum of the walls of the container, and because of the change in momentum of the walls of the container, pressure is exerted by the gas. So in the actual concept of kinetic theory, we will apply the simple laws of mechanics statistically to assemble the atoms at different levels. We use the simple mathematical techniques to see the formula of the pressure or thermal internal energy or the specific heat capacity of gases. So, under the topic kinetic theory of gases, we will first go to see the concept of an ideal gas. So, we will now see the concept of an ideal gas. So, the properties of the gas are much easier to understand as that of the solids and the liquids. This is because in case of a gas, the distance between the two molecules is such that the intermolecular force or mutual interaction between these two molecules is considered to be negligible, and here we consider only the interaction only when the two molecules collide with each other. So, one of the real gases, and here we have to see the concept of ideal gases. So, one of the different real gases such as helium, argon, krypton, these are the real gases. So, at low pressure is low, and high temperature, at low pressure and high temperature, much above that of the which they liquefy or solidify, approximately satisfy the relation between the pressure, temperature and volume, and that relation is PV is equal to KT. So, where K is a constant for a given sample and which varies with volume. Now, let N be the number of molecules of gas. N is the number of molecules of the gas. Then, write K is equal to N into Kb. Here, Kb, K suffix B, is called a Boltzmann constant. So, Kb is a Boltzmann constant. Now, if we substitute the value of K as N Kb in the equation of PV is equal to KT, then we get Kb is equal to P1 V1 upon N1 T1, which is equal to P2 V2 upon N2 T2, which is a constant. Now, if pressure, volume and temperature of the gas is same, then N is also same for all gases. If pressure, volume and temperature is remain same, then N, that means number of molecules of the gas, also remain same for all gases, and this is the Avogadro's hypothesis. This is called Avogadro's hypothesis, which states that the number of molecules per unit volume is same for fixed pressure and temperature. So it is called the Avogadro's hypothesis. Now, for a perfect gas equation, PV is equal to N RT. PV is equal to N RT. So, in this equation, PV is equal to nRT. This is a perfect gas equation. N is the number of moles, and R is equal to Na into Kb, which is a universal gas constant. So R is constant, universal gas constant, such as Na into Kb. Here N is the number which is called as the Avogadro's number. So in the number in 22.4 liters of any gas contains 6.02 into 10 raised to 23. This number is called the Avogadro's number, which is denoted by Na. 6.02 into 10 raised to 23. And as in the equation of PV is equal to nRT, R is the universal gas constant, Kb is the Boltzmann constant, and N is the Avogadro's number. So the value of this universal gas constant is to be 8.134 joule mole inverse Kelvin inverse, or joule per mole Kelvin. 8.134 is the value of universal gas constant. Also, N, that is the number of molecules of the gas, is written as m upon m0, which is equal to n upon Na. Here m is the mass of gas, m is mass of gas, and m0 is a molar mass. So the gas which satisfy the equation PV is equal to nRT at constant temperature and pressure. Satisfy this equation PV is equal to nRT exactly are called as the ideal gas, or which we also called as perfect gas. So the gases which satisfy the equation PV is equal to nRT is called as ideal gas or perfect gas. Now, after the concept of ideal gas, we now see some assumptions of the kinetic theory of gases, depending upon which the different concepts are related. So we will now see the assumptions